Hey, what's up? I got some more lore content for you guys. So I woke up today thinking, yeah, I'm probably going to do a reveal video, right? They're probably going to release a new champion, and they did. Plot twist. But also, I didn't even realize how far behind I was, so I'm gonna have to do some major catching up today. There's been like 2 keywords a champion, so I'm going to run through everything, give my first impressions. As always, I have not seen any of these cards, completely blind to the keywords. So with that, let's just get right into it. Let's see what's going on in Bandle City Part 2, the Electric Boogaloo. So, ooh, we have a Poro immediately, so something that always happens when a new region is announced, there's always a new Poro. So got a new Poro, got a new keyword. Usually the keyword has bigger implications on the region as a whole, like, you know, Poro Fly was Spell Shield, and like Targon was all about Spell Shield and stuff like that. So we shall see what this impact word does, and it says, when this strikes while attacking, it deals 1 to the enemy nexus. This keyword can stack. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's sort of like a Sand Soldier effect. It just deals 1 extra. However, this can work if the unit strikes another unit, or if it strikes the Nexus itself. So that's pretty cool. That's a very aggressive keyword. It says it can stack, so I guess you can put multiple impacts on the same card and it can stack up, or if it means you go wide with impact and like each thing deals 1 extra. Not really too sure, but we'll see as we reveal more cards, of course. So okay, that's just the extended version of it. Cool. So, impact, pretty spooky. Next we have, beyond the Bandlewood, more Poro stuff. So here's Proto Poro, and here's Poro Sled, so another Poro card. This is Freljord, 5 mana, 5/5, really good stats. We actually needed a 5-drop in Poro, so this is going to curve really well. Attack. Summon an attacking random 1-cost Poro, and it also has impact. That is sick. This is so cool. This is a really strong Poro card, because now we can play a Poro on 1, we can play like Herder or another Poro on 2, we can play Mighty on 3, we can play Braum on 4, Poro Sled on 5. We're just adding to the curve of Poros. It makes it more consistent, makes it more well-rounded. You have good opening hands now, and it just like curves into power turns, which I really like. Poro Sled's super cool. And it's a value generator. It just gives you an attacking random 1-cost Poro. This could give you another impact, so you could find cheesy damage. This could give you an elusive to find cheesy damage. Yeah, I guess those are like the higher value ones. You could also generate a cheerful Poro, or whatever it's called, the sad one, and then it becomes jubilant when you play another Poro after. So yeah, you can get like generation out of it as well. Multiple Poros coming out, so that's really cool. I like that a lot. Next, we have another new keyword. Oh, this is also a Fae, real quick. This is a Fae tag, so another new tribe coming. Manifest. Create in hand 1 of 3 randomly selected cards. Okay, so I did actually see something about this. It's basically Invoke. But the cards are going to specify what you can actually select, and it depends on the card itself that's doing the effect, right? So it says play, manifest a random celestial that costs 3 or less, epic or multi-region follower. So there's a little bit of diversity here. You can get, you know, any of the celestials, an epic or multi-region follower. So that includes itself, I believe. So you can probably get multiple of these. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a really strong effect. I mentioned this on my stream. I don't really like having this effect in this kind of game, but that's a tangent for another day. Next, we have a Bandle Commando Yordle tag. 2/1/2 elusive Nexus Strike, create a hungry owl cat. So we're going to have to see what that is. It's probably on the next page here. It's an elusive 1/2, so it's the same stats as the Posse, the Sumpworks dudes, the little one. Hungry owl cat, here it is. It's a 1 mana 2/1 spell shield. Well, that's really good. 1 mana 2/1 spell shield. Nice. That's just a good card, actually. It's on Nexus Strike. Create a hungry owl cat. Okay. So if you get this off, you get a 1 mana 2/1 that also has Fae synergy, in case there's different cards that affect Faes, so that's pretty good. 3 mana 2/4 Yordle Babbling Balladeers. Oh, so they're basically bards, that's funny. When I'm summoned, create a Hungry Owl Cat in hand, so this is an on-summon effect. Get another one. Okay, cool. So we just have Owl Cats out the wazoo. 7 mana 5/4 Furious Fae Folk. Oh, they're mad now. They're tasty and now they're furious. Quick attack. When I'm summoned, if you've dealt damage to the enemy nexus 4 times, grant me impact 4 times. Well, that's a big dude, isn't it? So even if he gets blocked by something, quick attack will kill, beat over it, and then it will deal 4 to the enemy nexus. So this is how it stacks. This is what I needed to see. That's really cool. Now a lot of things make sense. We can stack impact, you know, multiple times. This card does it itself. There might be spells that add impact to something, so we can get some really big damage in. Imagine if this thing had like spell shield. If we can grant the spell shield somehow using Bastion, this is like a really strong card. 7 mana 5/4, and it deals 4 like automatically if you've dealt the damage. I can see that actually being a decent condition. Yeah, wow, okay. Decent win condition, not gonna lie. 4 mana slow spell, Battle Bonds. Grant 2 allies +2/+2. Boring spell, Targon. It's strong though, I guess. 4 mana +4/+4 worth of stats, essentially, because you're granting on 2. Sure, I mean, it's a good card. I don't know if it'll see too much play. I mean, it's really good on Taric if you think about it, because then he'll cast it again. That's kind of busted. Yeah, just more Taric synergy, I guess. Next, we have Prank. 1 mana focus spell. Pick 1 of 2 non-champion cards in the enemy's hand or deck and prank it. Okay. So Prank adds a negative effect to it. Looks like you can pick something in their deck, so like combo pieces, things that they want to play. So if they have like River Shaper or something, if you can just make it -2 attack, then it can never get a strike off and it loses value. That's pretty much what we're trying to do here with this Prank stuff. Just like make the enemy's cards have bad effects that are counterintuitive to the card's power, right? And then you can like really hurt your opponent with that. 4 mana 4/3, Benenemy. That's a good play on words. I like that a lot. When I summon, create 2 pranks. All right, so this is just gonna be troll. This is gonna be annoying as hell. 2 mana 2/2, Conchologist. He studies conches. What a profession. Manifest a spell from your regions that cost 3 or less. So manifest, you'll be shown 3 options. You're basically invoking them, and it has to cost 3 or less. Okay, from your regions. So that's pretty strict. You'll probably get, like, depending on the regions, really good choices and choices that you want. So it's pretty easy to figure out what he's gonna generate. 2 mana 2/2. Okay, cool. What else we got over here? Kelp Maidens. 2 mana 2/1. Nexus Strike, create a prank. So these are more prankers. Pranker Z. That's a lot of fun. Otterpus. 1 mana 1/1. Attune. When on someone, create a prank. Okay, so it pays for itself. This is a good like Fizz type card. I really like Attune cards. I'm glad they're getting more support and more synergy. 7 mana 6/6. Shark Trainer. Attune. When allies attack, spend 1 spell mana to summon an attacking Shorttooth, and Shorttooth's a 1/2 with Overwhelm. He does that himself on summon, so even if you don't have, like, even if you go into turn 7 not floating anything, you play him and then attack, you get Shorttooth. That card's insane. This card is really, really strong. 7 mana 6/6 that summons a 4/2 with Overwhelm. That is obscenely powerful. And it's when allies attack, so he could be like on the board, he could get stunned, okay? Allies attack, he will still summon the 4/2. So he doesn't even have to attack with them. That's just absolutely crazy. This card is bonkers, and I love it. Okay, Beyond the Bandlewood, Trixie Tentacles. 2 mana fast. Your opponent discards their lowest cost card. Oh, more discard stuff. We have Aloof Travelers. Now we have Trixie Tentacles. Just, oh, this is so annoying. Ripping things out of your opponent's hand is probably one of the most toxic mechanics in card games. People hate that. People hate when that happens to them. Like, it just gives me Trishula vibes from Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Psyframe Omega from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, this just isn't fun. It's gonna be really annoying. I had an idea to play like Maokai with Aloof Travelers. Maokai deletes the opponent's deck, right? So you play like a control mill style, and then Aloof Travelers will force draw the opponent's deck and they deck out. So this can be added to it if we can do Bandlewood. So yeah, it's gonna be Maokai Bandlewood mill. This is just gonna be annoying. Your opponent's just not gonna have fun, and you're gonna have a lot of fun doing that to them. Shell Game. 5 mana burst spell. Refill your spell mana. Give an ally elusive and 1/1. So basically, if you have no mana, but you have the mana to play this, you're only spending 2, essentially. So if you have 5 mana, do this, you get 3 spell mana back. Give an ally elusive and 1/1. Yeah, that's just good. This has spell synergy as well. Helps level up Fizz. It can buff Fizz. Or buff something else, then Fizz gets elusive too, and then you're just hitting. It's pretty toxic. This is pretty, a pretty good card actually, yeah. Shell Game. Yeah, other than Fizz synergy, it's pretty much it that I can see off the top of my head. Trinket Trade, 1 mana burst. Manifest an Otterpus or one of 2 spells from your regions that cost 3 or less, so you probably get to choose Otterpus or one of 2 spells. Okay. That costs 3 or less from your regions. Just a good card. Resource Generator. Now, Otterpus is just fine. 1 mana, 1/1 Attune. Honestly, you can buff it and stuff like that and play around it. Cool. So that is it for those. Now we can go into Poppy. Let's go. Let's see what she does. The first new champion reveal.
All right, team. Adventure time.
Adventure time.
Today's the day I find that hero.
Alright, 4 mana, 4/3. Attack. Grant me and all allies with equal or less power than me, +1/+1. I've attacked with allies 3 times. So 4 mana, 4/3. She's a little squishy, actually. 3 HP for 4 is not very good. If she was a 3/4, she'd obviously be better. Grant me and all allies with equal or less power, +1/+1. Okay, so she puts this on herself. She has a Bannerman effect. That's really interesting. So she's going to be attacking as a 5/4. That's still kind of easy to block or deal with 4 mana. I've attacked with allies 3 times, so this card has to be alive for 3 attacks to level. So her level actually has to be kind of strong. This requires Poppy to be protected most of the time. You need to run combat tricks and like actually protect her and care about her during combat. She's going to be generating your board's like power and going to be like pushing a lot of damage because the +1/+1 effect every time she attacks. As long as you're equal or less power than her, which yeah, if you're playing like an aggro or mid-range strategy with Demacia Bandle, you could probably get really high value from units that are less cost than her, but also have really good stats. So, okay, I see. We're just gonna need to protect her a bit to get this level.
Hero. I can spend a whole fight wondering.
Oh, there's the protection I was talking about. It's a 0/1. Yeah, now that's a lot better. She's attacking as a 5/5 on turn 4. Buffs Teemo as well.
Justice for Demacia.
Same, but for this side.
True. Alright, let me see what card that was, because it played it kind of fast.
For Demacia.
Heroic Charge, 5 mana slow. An ally strikes an enemy. If it survives, stun it. Okay. So, Concerted Strike mana cost, but it's single combat, but it's not, they're striking each other. Okay. It's basically Concerted, but one thing is striking. Bonus effect that if it survives, it's not like super bad, you're not wasting the card, it's still a stun, so that's where the value comes from for 5. It's not bad.
But for this side. Sure you want to do this?
Yeah, in case they use a combat trick, that makes sense. They want him to live, but he's still gonna be stunned.
What do you see up there, Pip?
Yordle Ranger, 6 mana 5/5 Scout. Ooh, new Scout. That's really good. MF synergy. It's Demacia, so we could actually just throw this into traditional Scouts and call it a day. Let's see. Yordle Ranger Scout. Attack. Grant me and all allies with equal or less power than me, +0/+1. So it gives everyone a little bit of an HP bump. That's pretty good. Especially if you're attacking with Scouts, you can double up on this. So you buff all the Scouts that are attacking, and then you attack again and buff everything. That's kind of nice. It's just, it's like Cithria, but a little bit less good for the same cost. Genevieve's also 6, isn't she? So this is contesting, like, the higher end of the cards that are already being run in Scouts.
For the millionth time, shouting ruins the recon! Striking their flank.
Yeah, it's just Scout attack, easy clap. Buffs everything, then buffs everything again. That's really strong, even if they're not attacking with it.
We got this.
And then Poppy's gonna buff everything too. Holy. Wow, Scout value is really high. Especially if you give Poppy Scout. With the 2 mana card that allows her to be a Scout. That seems really broken.
Poppy, might the hero be on this very
He has
field?
double attack, that's all.
Sure hope so. Let me know if you find him.
We'll go through all the cards separately after this as well.
Hope you're sturdy.
Yeah, we got more protection. Give it plus... Oh, it was like -1/+6 or something like that.
Guess he wasn't the hero.
Quest will be over quick.
Again, we'll look at all this. There's like a lot of things going on.
What I told you.
Swing low, send
Alright, she's gonna level here. I want to see her leveled form, of course, though. I'll pause for that.
no hero, huh? Guess I'll finish this one.
Insanely good level up animation, of course. Impact. Alright, cool. So she gains impact on level. Deals 1 to the enemy nexus. This keyword can stack. Alright. 4 mana, 5/4. Yep. Attack, grant me and all allies with equal or less power than me. +2/+2 in impact. Holy moly. That is crazy. That is like really strong. If she's attacking, yeah, she's winning. Okay, good, because I wanted her power to be overall very strong if she actually gets the level, because it's going to take a little bit to keep her alive over the course of 3 attack turns. That gives your opponents plenty of time to use challenger units, to use spells, so you should be rewarded for keeping her alive. That's really, really cool. So it says all allies less power than me. So I want to make a correction from earlier. Has this always been her effect? Was her card just shown, actually? Because I want to see if I misread it earlier. Let me see. Poppy. Grant me less power, equal less power. Okay, so I thought it was mana cost, not power. So, okay, anything with less power than her. That's super cool. Alright.
I'll finish this one.
That's really insane. Look at that.
Hammer guard.
Little hero, big impact for sure. Yeah, I like Poppy Scouts. This actually looks fun. That's crazy.
Complete. On to the next one.
What a single card win condition. Oh look, it shows all the cards all at once at the end of the video. It's the first time they've done this, if I'm not mistaken. That's really nice, actually. 3 mana 1/1, Pompous Cavalier is the double attack. Yordle Smith, 2 mana 2/2. Give all allies with equal or less power than me quick attack this round on attack. Okay. So I wonder which effect happens first. If they happen simultaneously, or if you put them in a certain order to make Poppy and Battlesmith go off in a certain order, because you want to raise everything and then he gives everything quick attack. So that would be ideal. Yordle Squire, 1 mana 2/1, create a tiny spear or tiny shield. Tiny spear is a +1/+0. Tiny shield is +0/+1. Awesome, dude. Poppy is cool. I'm actually gonna play Poppy midrange. This looks so awesome. It's definitely my play style. I like that she can be a little one-man army. The design philosophy behind her card is really good, and actually not something I expected. It makes more sense in a card game than what I thought would be translated from League. So I think they did a great job on Poppy. That is super awesome. Alright, her champion spell is place an enemy unit on top of the enemy deck. Create a Poppy. So it's her ult from League. We're just sending them back to their base. Place an enemy unit, so they have to be controlling it on their board, on top of the enemy deck. Okay, this can target champions or spells, so if something is getting like super buffed or is close to leveling, you can just put it back on top of the deck. That's pretty good. 6 mana is kind of costly, but yeah, it's basically just like a pseudo removal tool. Just deal with it later. I think it's good. Yep. Stress defense. So set a unit stats to 1/6 this round. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's super heavy on the defense. Just, we want this to live. So like, let's say Poppy's at 1 HP. This can be like a pretty big heal. Like, let's say your opponent is greedy and they throw a 1 attack unit into Poppy. You can set it to 1/6, and then I don't know if her stats are going to reset or if she's going to do a pseudo heal type thing. Like, you know, sometimes Legends Runeterra stats are a little finicky, so this can be really, really good in a lot of situations, especially with protecting Poppy. So I like that there's some innate synergy already developed here. With that, let's look at the cards in the set list, in case I missed anything, which it looks like I did. I don't know where these stone stackers came from, but it's a 2 mana 2/2, tough, and impact. So this is basically just a power crept version of the 2 mana 2/2 Vanguard guy, the Demacia unit. So yeah, we're already power creeping. He's Yordle tag instead of elite tag, and he has impact, so he's super good. That's a great card. 2 mana 2/2 with tough is actually really good stats. Treasured trash. What is this? Fill your hand with random cards. They cost 0 and are fleeting. You can only play 3 more cards this round. Now that's interesting. So it's like the treasure trove treasure that you get from Deep, but they cost 0 and you can only pick 3 of them to play. I think on average, if you resolve this, you're going to get at least a couple powerful cards if your hand is mostly gone. I think this is really good if you like dump your hand, play this with some spell mana. You can probably find a win condition among all the cards that you fill your hand with. Yeah, that seems good. Gonna get some random highlights from this. This is a very Hearthstone type card, so I'm just thinking of the higher power level that the card can offer. And the higher end is definitely pretty high. Hidden Pathways, 5 mana burst, costs 2 less if you've created 2+ cards, draw 2. Wow, so it's a 3 mana draw 2 if you do the condition of creating cards, which should be pretty easy. If you're playing Bandle City, if you're playing Shrooms, just generating Shrooms does this. You can play this with Victor and just draw 2. That's actually insane. That is high value draw. 3 mana draw 2. Burst speed? Hello, that is very good. Prank, we saw all this, the tiny spear, the tiny shield is so cute. I love this Yordle Squire. I love Poppy. That is so adorable. Yordles are so amazing. I've always liked them as a species. Their designs are super good, so yeah. Alright, cool. We're all caught up. I like it a lot. So I'm definitely going to be playing some kind of version of Poppy Scouts, or just like protect the Poppy midrange, sort of like a one-man army deck, like Boojins from Yu-Gi-Oh, where you just play the one thing and then you protect it a lot. And I'm just gonna go wide and give everything impact and swing for 20 damage, you know, in one turn. That's what Poppy's gonna do, and I'm pretty excited for that. I think I have a couple directions I can take it. That is one of my natural play styles, just like board-centric midrange, protect the units with your spell mana, just make good decisions, make good blocks, make good attacks. So it's definitely up my alley. I'm really excited for that. I'm more excited for that than like Teemo Shrooms, to be honest. Poppy's super cool. But yeah, that's it for this one. Please like and subscribe if you thought this video was informative or entertaining. It really helps me out since I'm still trying to grow. I'll be releasing more deck profiles, guides, and gameplay highlights in the near future. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Laters.